a boy when he could come inside of my playpen, cause he looked like a superstar in the making. So I think that I'm going in for the taking. Here through the grapevine that he came.
Hi everybody, it's Charlie, aka Miss Charlize. It's 11:26, just got home from work. First of all, before I say anything, I want to thank all of you guys for commenting on the video that I did earlier about the my neighbor. Yeah, especially you, Angie. Thank you so much for that video. I think I am being over dramatic about it. I mean, I don't know, it's just weird. It's kind of like I just wanted an explanation, because it was so weird. Like, we had actually spoke before a couple of months ago, and online and everything, and then I seen him online again. He started talking to me first. So then, you know, we were talking and everything on, I think Monday it was. Yeah, Monday, because it was his day off and it was my day off as well. So then, you know, we were talking for probably like 2 hours or whatever online. So then we're finally like, well, you know what? We just live a few doors down from each other. Why don't we just poke our heads out and meet each other? So finally, I was all like, well, you know, it's getting close to my bedtime. This is like almost 12 o'clock. So he was like, well, I'll just come down there and, you know, we'll meet real quick. So I was like, okay. So he comes down here, you know, he walks in, we're both, you know, shy or whatever. You can tell he had a drink or two, you know. We're just sitting here just chatting, you know, just googling eye at each other. And he probably stayed there for about an hour. So then finally around 1 o'clock, he was all like, it's your bedtime, maybe you should get to bed. And I was kind of hesitant. I was like, you know, I don't know if maybe you should stay or whatever. And he's like, no, you should get to bed. So then right when I was escorting him out, what did he do? He started kissing me, and we started making out, and it was just very interesting. And then he was all like, you know, after probably like 20 minutes of making out, he was like, maybe we should stop. I don't want to do bad things, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I agree. So then right before he left, we, you know, exchanged phone numbers. And he's the one who was like, well, text me tomorrow. Maybe when you get off tomorrow, we can hang out after work, whatever. And I was like, okay. So then he leaves. And the next day, I just text him, just an innocent text. I was like, hey, I know you're busy, but I just wanted to say hello, blah, blah, blah. You know, asking him if he still wanted to hang out. No response all day long. No response all day long. So then I was like, you know, well, maybe he is just, you know, busy. He's just working because he's a manager too. Maybe he's just tired or something. I don't know. So I left it alone. So then on Wednesday, I sent him a message online, because it shows when the person is online or whatever. So I sent him a message saying, hey, you know, and that's all I said. And it tells you if the person read the message or not. But I was like, well, if he's working or whatever, and he's so busy, he shouldn't have time to get online. Because you can get online, you know, through your phone or on the computer, and it tells you if you're on your phone. Well, he's been on his phone, obviously. And when you get online, it immediately tells you you have a message. And even though if you don't read the message, you can still see that the person sent you a message, and it says, you know, it shows you what they said in the message if it's not too long. So obviously, I know he's seen the message, but he didn't even read it. And so I was like, okay. So then I was like still thinking maybe he's still busy. So then hours later, you know, I sent him another message, and he didn't respond to that at all. And even to today, he didn't respond. So he didn't answer me on his text messages. He didn't answer me on the computer. So then I'm just like, you know, well, forget it. If he's interested, he'll come down here and say hello or something, or at least, you know, text me back or write me back and say, hey, you know, I'm just busy or something. You know, it only takes a second to reply back. So I'm like, okay, well, if for some reason he does happen to come around, I'm not going to be interested anymore, because I'm like, just let me know. Like, I'm not going to be butthurt if you tell me that you're not interested. You know, it makes me madder to know, you know, is he interested or not? Just tell me you're not interested, and I'll leave you alone. I'll move on. That's all it is. So I don't know. I don't know how much of the story I told earlier. I just kind of wanted to, you know, tell you guys a little bit more about it, because I'm just like, okay, that was weird and shady, whatever. I mean, It's like, really? But anyway, I'm over it now. I'm just automatically gonna move on, so it's okay. But anyway, I thank you guys so much for your fabulous comments and the fabulous video you sent me, Angie, because, you know, I did kind of need that. I was kind of being mad and over dramatic about it, so I don't know. But that's how it seems like all the guys here in Colorado is. It sucks. So, and you know, I'm not necessarily looking for, you know, to be doing inappropriate things, because you can't trust people and people are crazy and lie and have diseases. So I'm not really necessarily looking for that, and I'm not necessarily looking for a boyfriend because I feel I don't have time for it. But it would be nice to have someone who's more than a friend that you can cuddle with and go to the movies with, and just a companion. And it's hard to even find that. And I even told him, I was like, well, if we don't hit it off, at least we just made a new friendship. And he agreed to that. But yeah, he wants to be a little jackass and ignore people. So that's what's going on, you guys. So I just wanted to come on and just kind of explain that a little bit more about that. And yeah. But anyway, you guys, I hope everyone had a lovely day. I hope everyone had a good day. My day wasn't too bad at all. I really don't feel like going to McDonald's. No comment. I was trying to think of an excuse to call in, but that's not going to happen. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much. I love you all. I will be catching up on everyone's videos as soon as possible. So, thank you, good night, and I will talk to you guys soon. Alright, holla back.